on the basis of Article 157, sub-Article 4.
But can we direct? That's what he says.
The main, his specific prayer against the fourth, my Lord, is for them to confirm if they have complied with Article 157.4.
I am looking at what is the prayer. What prayer are you seeking against the court respondent?
The prayer against it is prayer J, my Lord. That's an order be issued that the second to fourth petitioners be produced, my Lord.
I'm talking with the fourth respondent.
Okay, my Lord. Then, my Lord, if you're inclined, my Lord...
No. What prayer are you seeking against the fourth respondent?
The prayers, the way that they appoint him, my Lord, is that they fail to comply with Article 157.4, then it leads to prayer N, my Lord, that the holders of those offices are unfit to hold any public office, my Lord.
You know, you people are talking the court in circles. I have a very senior officer in this court. That must be in your mind.
Sure, my Lord.
So I don't want us to get into a circus here. If you have any other issues to raise, can I dispense with those officers? Then we will remain here, doing your businesses that you know best how to do them.
No, my Lord.
Yes.
Our main business is that of the senior officers.
The issue here was for Mr. Nyamodi. Mr. Nyamodi has told us he has his officers present.
Sure, my Lord.
Mr. Omari has said yes. Can I hear from Mr. Kanja Kuri?
Yes, my Lord. Given the explanation given by Mr. Mohamed and the confirmation that pursuant to our orders, the two officers are here, I think it is important that the court gives proper guidance in terms of the way we are going to proceed with today's business. And perhaps, my Lord, the other issue on the presence of the DPP in this matter, because I have looked at that affidavit and the motion and the affidavit that they filed in response to this application. And they are raising issues of and putting evidence that based on Article 157.11, they have actually directed, and so therefore they are saying that they will be prejudiced when they come to do the actual prosecution or actually the issue. So I believe that motion will not be objecting if the court were to consider gender or misgender of the parties and the discretion given to the court.
But we have not reached to where they are responding.
Because you did ask whether you want to release them, and I have looked at, yes.
You see, they are saying they don't want. So that's a matter I have to consider.
So let me leave it to court.
So that none of the parties is prejudiced. They want to get out, they don't want to release.
2025, by counsel on record for the first and second respondents, whereby he was curiously trying to explain the reasons why the first and second respondents could not be able to attend court today in advance. However, my Lord, we did not respond to the same, owing to the fact that pursuant to your orders of the 8th, 13th, 17th, and 23rd of January 2025, the attitude portrayed by the first and second respondents was that we decided not to respond to that. And now that counsel for the first and second respondent has explained that the first and second respondents are here before court.
No, you're not answering the question. You are skirting around it.
I've confirmed to have received it, my lord.
So Mr. Nyamodi wrote to you explaining why these officers may not make it to the court, and you said to her, I will not respond.
My lord,
you saw you also developed an attitude.
No, my lord.
Following that attitude.
No, my lord.
So why didn't you respond to the letter?
My lord, we decided that we would take the directions today.
Remember, we are dealing with an individual. Said you don't know the owners of the farm, so he was dealing with the farm, so you decided not to respond.
My lord, we decided that when we come to court today,
that they were supposed to have traveled.
Yes, my lord. According to the documents that were served to me.
Yes. So the documents showed that they were supposed to be away.
Yes, my lord.
On some official duty.
On some official duty.
And you said you decided not to respond.
My lord, we decided to come to court today to take a direction.
No, you decided before you come to court, you decided not to respond. Remember, the point he raised is failure to respond, and when he talked to his clients, they took the best option not to leave.
Yes.
Actually, my lord, let me just clarify. They had left and they flew back this morning. I shared with him boarding passes and tickets.
My lord, he did share with me the boarding passes and tickets.
So when did you see the boarding passes?
My
wa DCI wameingia mahakamani. Picha za moja kwa moja hizo, tazamaji.
Accused. Yeah, these are civil court.
Very much.
Accused. Yeah, these are civil court.
Very much.
So we are not in a criminal court, so no one is here. We will proceed the way the courts were structured.
Much obliged.
I swear in the name of the Almighty God.
I swear in the name of the Almighty God.
That the evidence I shall give.
That the evidence I shall give.
Touching on the matter in question.
Touching on the matter in question.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Please introduce yourself to the court.
Your Honor, Douglas Kanja Kerocho, the Inspector General of the National Police Service.
Did you say Kirojo?
Douglas Kanja Kerocho.
Is it J or CH?
K-I-R-O-C-H-O.
CH.
And please confirm to court the position you hold in the National Police Service?
Your Honor, I'm the Inspector General of the National Police Service.
On IG, you are here because of, or in furtherance of certain orders that were made by this court on the 8th of this month. What would you like to tell the court on IG in respect of those orders?
Your Honor, I'm appearing before this honorable court pursuant to a court order that directed I do appear to give an account of the 3 persons who were reported missing from Earth River at the Mlolongo townships.
Do you have anything else, any further information you would like to share with the court in respect of the court orders and the information you have just shared?
Your Honor, I wish to confirm that reports of the missing persons were made at Earth River, at the Mlolongo police stations as follows. At Earth River police station, at the OB number 23 stroke 21 stroke 12 of 2024. B, there is Mlolongo police station at the OB number 43 stroke 25 43 stroke 25 stroke 12 stroke 2024.
Yes.
When that information was made in those 2 police stations, I directed the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to commence investigations and the lead investigator, Mr. Paul Wachira, who is an Assistant Inspector General
Under the lead of?
under the lead investigator, Mr. Paul Wachira, who is an Assistant Inspector General, is here before the court to give a progress report on the status of the investigations. other thing, Your Honor, I would like to add is that I'm a law-abiding citizen. Who respects our courts and the orders issued at any given time. Thank you, Your Honor.
Just one last clarification, Bwanaiji, because it is important. I'd like you to confirm whether or not the subjects of the habeas corpus are in police custody.
Your Honor, we have none of the subject. I want to confirm before this court that we have none of them.
Thank you very much. Your Lordship, unless you require any clarifications, that is the first respondent's response to your orders of the 8th and the 13th of this month.
Does anyone want to ask a question? We start from your end because you're on the same side.
Malad, on behalf of the CS for Interior.
You have a question?
We don't have, I only want to say that we have no questions because the Inspector General has said which technical person was assigned that job to do. That is the investigating officer who is in court. That's all, Lord.
Mr. Church, I still don't know your position, so I'll go to Mr. Kuriath.
No, my Lord, I absolutely have no.
The petitioners who want to ask a question?
Yes, my Lord, we have only 2 questions. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you for coming. One is the 2nd to 4th petitioners. They were abducted on the 16th of December, and we are now in January the 24th. Don't you think that the investigations are taking at
My Lord, the council seeks an opinion. It is not a question as to fact. He seeks an opinion, which he should take the opportunity to lay a basis for. When he says it is taking too long, what does he mean? And the Inspector General
agrees the investigations are ongoing.
And the Inspector General has stated.
Mr. Nyamodi, he agrees investigations are going on.
Yes.
And I agree with you. He seeks an opinion, which we don't allow.
Most obliged.
I would remind you that he's come with someone else. He has actually handed over to him to tell us more.
Yes.
Either you are listening or you are not. You are. Ask another question. Please relax. So you wanted him?
Yes.
Yes, he's here.
Yes. Under Article 2.
He doesn't have the Constitution.
Yes. Okay.
Please.
You are in charge of the police service and you exercise independent control. Are you aware that there are a rising number of abductions and and the steps that have been taken going forward to ensure that the families
it's not efficient.
My Lord, that again is a fishing expedition. The Inspector General of Police is before you this morning or this afternoon in furtherance of certain habeas corpus orders.
Let him ask. I will determine whether he should answer or not.
I'm most obliged.
Mr. Mr. Kanja, the question is that if these people are not in police custody, then can Kenyans feel safe? No. Under your reign?
Don't even ask. My Lord, again, my learned colleague seeks to cast aspersions as to the ability of the Inspector General of Police.
Mr. Nyamodi, if I look at it...
Do I sit or should he sit, my Lord?
Wait. I'm trying to let things flow. Because this officer is not here for the whole day. So, he's asking whether the people should feel safe. What do you assure the people? Answer that question.
Your Honor, thank you very much for that question. I want to let the people of Kenya know that they are safe. We have just come out of the festive season, and through the entire season, all the people who are here, they enjoyed the Christmas festivals and many other holidays that were there, because this country is safe. So I want to assure you that we are safe.
Thank you. We will leave the other questions for the other witness that's being brought. Who is in charge of investigations?
Thank you. I will not ask you a question because I don't want to do the party's case.
Can you step down?
Yes.
I am Mohamed Ibrahim. I am Mohamed Ibrahim Amin.
Mohamed Ibrahim?
Amin.
Mohamed is double M or single M?
Single M, my lord. And I'm currently the Director of Criminal Investigations, my lord.
Amin, you're here pursuant to orders of habeas corpus issued by this court on the 8th of January this year. What would you like to tell the court in respect of those orders?
Thank you, my lord. My lord, it is true that I'm appearing before this honorable court pursuant to a court order that actually directed me to appear and give an account of the following persons, my lord, who were reported missing from Other River and Mlolongo townships, my lord. The said persons are as follows, my lord. Justus Mutuma Musimi, who happens to be the second petitioner, my lord. Martin Mwao, third petitioner, my lord. Karani Mwema, the fourth petitioner, my lord. And Stephen Kapingo, the fifth petitioner, my lord.
Okay, the fifth petitioner was removed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you don't have to refer to him.
Thanks, my lord. I further wish to confirm, my lord, that indeed the reports of missing persons were made at Other River and Mlolongo police stations. Other River police station, that is OP number 23 of 21st December 2024. Mlolongo is OP number 43 of 25 December 2024. And again, Mlolongo police station and the OP number 47 of 26th of December 2024. Upon receipt of this missing persons report, my Lord, I wish to confirm that I was given clear instructions by the Inspector General of National Police Service, to whom I am responsible for the efficient and effective command of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, to make sure that expeditious investigations are instituted in relation to all the missing person reports. Pursuant to that directive by my Inspector General, my Lord, I instructed my Deputy Director Investigations, Mr. Paul Wachira, my Lord, who is an Assistant Inspector General, to take over the conduct of those cases, ensure that the reports are conclusively investigated, and the resultant duplicate files forwarded to the ODPP for further directions, my Lord. My Lord, I wish to confirm that the investigations are still ongoing, and at an appropriate time, the files will be forwarded to the ODPP, complete with our findings and recommendations. Finally, I wish to state, my Lord, that the missing persons are not under the custody of the National Police Service. We have not arrested them, and they are not under our custody. Under the circumstances, my Lord, we can neither produce their bodies pursuant to the writ of habeas corpus, nor can we formally prefer any charges against them. I submit, my Lord.
Thank you very much.
The last word was you cannot?
We cannot prefer any charges against them in view of the fact that they are not under our custody, my Lord. The Constitution, my Lord, is very clear. Any persons arrested by officers of the National Police Service must be availed before a court of competent jurisdiction within 24 hours. And we are very much alive to that provision of the Constitution, my Lord. Finally, my Lord, we'll give her an opportunity. The lead investigating officer, Mr. Wachira, is present in court, and he can update the court on the current status of the investigations. Thank you.
Manuel, that is all from the second respondent.
We go in the same order. Mr. Omar, any question?
Thank you very much, my lord. I have one question to Mr. Amin, the DCI. What can you comment on the allegations that some of the people were released? What is the procedure of release of anybody in police custody for the benefit of the court?
Sorry?
I'm asking the DCI. The petition says some of them were released. The DCI said they have nobody in custody. So I wanted the DCI to enlighten us the procedure of somebody being released.
I don't say he has not told us anybody has been released. The petition does not say these people have been released. Are you asking a general question?
It's a general question so that the DCI confirms that nobody has ever been released from police custody. Because they were not in the police custody at any one time. Therefore, they could not be released.
Mr. Omari, I have specific people here. You do not want to ask a question for the whole world. Yes. I want us to remain here. Beyond here, no.
All right. The DCI said they don't have them, so they can't.
So you have no question?
I have no question for that.
So we go to Mr. Korea.
My Lord, again, I have no question for the Director of Criminal Investigation.
So who takes the issue on the part of the petitioners?
My Lord, I have a few questions.
Give us your name.
My name is Ukele. Good afternoon, Mr. Amin.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ukele.
I have very few questions for you. You agree that there are abductions ongoing in the country?
Proceed.
Yes, it's a question I've asked.
My Lord, again, perhaps he can vector his question into the order of habeas corpus that your Lordship has issued.
My Lord, the moment if he answers the question, I'll be able to guide the court where I'm headed.
That's a general question. You need. I said let's
focus.
Yes, my Lord.
Remain in this petition.
Thank you. You have confirmed to the court that indeed there are reports of missing persons being reported in Mlolongo police station.
True, my Lord.
And these missing persons were abducted.
Just a minute. And I want us to be specific.
Yes, my Lord.
It's not, again, a general question. I have only 3 people here. So ask a question in relation to the 3 people.
Yes. Thank you. You've confirmed that there is a report of missing persons of the number 23, 21, 12 of 2024 reported at River Police Station?
My Lord, and to be more specific,
yes,
I've confirmed a report relating to Justice Mutuma Musiemi, Martin Moao, and Kanja.
Thank you. And you confirmed that they are not within the custody of the police?
I've said that very, very succinctly.
And you also confirmed that you were given instructions to investigate?
Absolutely.
My question is, when were these instructions given?
Immediately the missing person report was made.
Which was on last year, December?
Correct.
And you also stated that you are bound by expeditious investigations?
Correct, although the word expeditious is subjective.
Thank you. So, how long do you need? Because I believe the certainty of the period of investigation would allow the families to have a prospective date upon which they would be expecting something out of the public servants.
My Lord, the Constitution, which my learned colleagues have quoted extensively, provides that the mandate to investigate criminal offences is clearly vested in the National Police Service, and the command of the police service is vested in the Inspector General of Police. To ask for a time frame for an investigation is, with tremendous respect, to seek to circumscribe or to direct that investigation.
I think he can wait, Counsel. Let's not make it an argument. He can answer that question to the best of his ability.
Thank you. How long do we expect at least a response from the police?
Your Lord, when it comes to matters of criminal investigations, they are not time-bound. If I am investigating a case of murder, I will not be able to tell you that within this particular period of time, I would be able to apprehend the murderers. It all depends on how the investigation progresses and the gravity and complexity of the subject matter and the investigation.
Thank you. Mr. Director, there are known or unknown elements for understanding undertaking these abductions.
I have a question. Sorry?
The people under their instructions were undertaking or conducting these abductions. That is the question that I raised.
But you have found that the abductions were, that the petition alleges that the abductions were conducted by police officers. You have found once, and you restated it when I sought a stay on Friday. I believe that finding of fact has been made. For counsel to ask a question about clandestine, then it takes it away from police officers and the habeas. Let me finish my objection. It then takes it, because police officers are police officers. They cannot be clandestine people again, because he is then changing the position that they have taken, and he's changing the factual basis upon which these orders of habeas corpus are made. He has stated, and your lordship was at pains to point out, that you are persuaded that the petition alleges that the abductions are by police officers.
Mr. Do not take it to the court. We were not at pains. The petition says. So the only point I agree is he cannot take it to clandestine. But the petition, the affidavit says they were. So let's leave it at that, because you can only ask a question. And remember, the officer has said he was directed, and he directed. Okay? He delegated. So there is someone who is supposed to come and tell you how far, unless you don't want him. They will be happy if you don't want him.
My question, the very last question would be, there will be no abductions to confirm going forward.
No, let's not go there.
It's actually tied to the question about the safety of the citizens going forward.
You see, you know, counsel, this officer is here pursuant to directions of the court to answer specific issues. If we want the general issue, I don't want to use that word, because that word does not exist in either in law or in the Constitution. So let's use the language. We are in court. Let's use the language the law gives us to use. That the language belongs to these people.
Thank you, I was just stating.
So, no. If you want us to use the language they use, we use it, but not here. Because how can I record abduction? Because the law doesn't know anything about that. So restrict yourself to 3 people and not to generality. Those people are missing. So if you want us to go to generalities, then we are not dealing with what has brought us here.
Thank you, my lord, for the directions. I believe that.
And I thought you knew that.
I knew that, my lord.
So why are you taking us the way you are taking us?
It was a guarantee of safety that
they have not given us that officer. They have not given us that officer. Once he steps there, you are free to leave.
My lord, perhaps maybe before the witness is sworn, I seek a clarification from your lordship in the following respect. The orders of habeas corpus were issued explicitly in the names of 2 public and state officers, the first and second respondent. The first and second respondent, my lord, and I believe this is a point that one of my colleagues made earlier on, have the constitutional mandate to carry out investigations. My lord, they have taken to the stand, they have been sworn, and they have spoken to the habeas corpus. My lord, the notice of motion before you is spent. The petition is still not for hearing. And the notice of motion was determined by the court issuing the orders of habeas corpus. Perhaps your lordship would be kind enough to perhaps give fresh directions that would then prescribe the manner in which the court is going to proceed. Because in this way, it can be an endless inquiry and it can be a never-ceasing order of habeas corpus.
Mr. Nyamodi, the officers that were summoned by the court have told us that they have instructions and they have that officer that was instructed to carry out investigations, and the court may wish to hear from that officer. That's what we are pursuing. Let him take the stand, tell us what he has done, pass on to instructions by his bosses, and then they will leave us to deal with our businesses.
Thank you very much for that clarity. That is the clarity I sought, your lordship.
Thank you.
I swear in the name of Almighty God that the evidence that shall give before this court touching on matters shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Please introduce yourself to court.
My lords, I am Mr. Paul Washira, an Assistant Inspector General of Police, currently serving with the Directorate of Criminal Investigations as the Deputy Director, Investigations Bureau.
You are currently
the Deputy Director, Investigations Bureau.
Mr. Washira, you were introduced a few moments ago by the Inspector General of Police and the Director of Criminal Investigation as the officer in charge of the investigations that are the subject matter of these proceedings. What would you like to share with court or tell court about where you are with these investigations?
My lords, after receiving the instructions, I would like to confirm that cases of missing persons, because the 3 reports were made of missing persons at the River and Mlolongo police stations. Ordinarily, they are handled by investigators from the local police station. However, when it becomes apparent that these are serious matters because of public interest and other considerations, the DCI is mandated to investigate the cases. In that respect, 2 inquiry files were opened, registered as DCI Adriva Inquiry File number 33 of 2024.
Two inquiry files were opened?
Yes, Your Lord.
Mm-hmm.
DCI Adriva Inquiry File number 33 of 2024.
Number?
33 of 2024, my lord.
At Adriva?
Adriva.
Yes.
At Mlolongo, DCI Mlolongo Inquiry File number 2 of 2025. My lord, investigations, criminal investigations is a process. Where we commence by circulating the names of the missing persons to all police stations in Kenya, to confirm whether they may have been arrested. The places where the 3 persons were reported to have been missing were visited by investigators.
That's the agreement.
And all persons of interest were interviewed. And their statements recorded. My lord, in the first instance, the case DCI Adriva Inquiry number 33 of 2024. The case
inquiry number?
33 of 2024, my lord.
That's at Mlolongo?
Adriva, my lord.
Adriva.
Yes, my lord.
Mm-hmm.
It was reported that 2 persons Justus Mutumwa Musimi, alias Sungura, of mobile telephone numbers 0731 299 041. Another mobile number 0792 84 8854. It was reported that Justice Mutumwa Musimi, together with Martin Mwau alias Mzungu, disappeared.
Mutumwa?
Martin Mwau Mzuko alias Mzungu. That they disappeared on the 17th of December 2024. While riding on a Honda motorcycle, registration number KMGM 618R. It was stated that, according to the OB entry, that they were leaving for Kitui on a mission. Investigations into this matter are ongoing.
They were leaving for Kitui?
On a business trip.
Yes.
My lord's investigations into this matter is currently ongoing. In respect of getting information, and due to the Data Protection Act, some of the informations that we require to get require court process, where we are provided with orders to investigate communication and other financial transactions. We also engage other private and government agencies to provide information that become apparent from the witness statement. My lords, in the second case, inquiry number 2 of 2025, a report was made by one Susan Mwema, who is a sister to Karani Mwema. The report was made on 26th December 2024. The sister indicated that Karani Mwema
report was made on
26th December 2024, my lord.
Yes.
That the brother had been missing since 12th December 2024.
Since 12th of December?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
My lords, again, this case is still pending under investigations. We had engaged various witnesses. Service providers. And private entities for purposes of following the investigative leads available. My lords, along the process of investigations, we have encountered certain challenges. Of witness is not willing to provide information. Willingly, and that is why we have to go through the legal processes. My lords, that's all.
Thank you, Mr. Omar.
Lord, I have no questions to the witness.
Mr. Kuria Fande? It is Fande Kuria. Thank you. Petitioners?
Yes, madam. I have a few questions.
You are Mr. Odiwar.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ashia.
Afternoon, Mr. Odo.
Mr. Ashia, you state, are you aware that you are a member of the National Security Council?
My lords, personally, I'm not a member. It is the NPS which is the member.
You stated.
So you got the answer?
Yes.
Okay.
You stated that you visited the scene.
My lords, yes. The scenes were visited, all of them.
And that you recorded statements?
Yes, my lords.
After recording your statements, sir, were you able to ascertain who these guys were responsible for conducting
My lords, I have stated that the matter is pending under investigation. Investigation is a process. And in due course of time, we are going to provide the duplicate files to the ODPP with our findings and recommendations.
Sir, you stated that these people disappeared on the 17th of December.
No, my lords. I've stated that we have an occurrence entry made at the River Police Station, the first one. Entry number 23 made on 21st of December 2024, indicating that Justus Mutumwa Musimi and Martin Mwau Nziuko disappeared on 17th of December 2024.
That report was made where?
On 21st December 2024, my lords.
Where?
At the River Police Station.
That who was missing?
Justus Mutumwa Musimi and Martin Mwau Nziuko.
And Martin Mwau.
Yes, my lord.
They are missing since when?
17th of December 2024, my lord.
And you stated that they are not in police custody.
Yes, my lords. After circulating the information to all police stations, police posts, patrol bases, including DCI offices in the Republic of Kenya, we have not received any single entry that they were in police custody.
just to put it in context, so you've said that you, due to data protection rules, you've not been able to get all the facilities you need for your investigation.
No, my lords, have not stated that. I have indicated, my lords, that it is a requirement under the Data Protection Act. When you need information about a particular citizen, you have to obtain court orders. Served, probably you need M-Pesa statements, you serve to Safaricom or any other service provider for you to get that statement. So it's a process, my lords.
I agree with you. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. For you to get the court orders,